I can't even remember. I got a poor connection. I can't remember who it was that was in a live with someone last night. They said something about me that I was vile because they believed a rumor that was spread by Tara and Lady Guinevere, Heather DeGroy. Basically, this rumor is that I've been harassing the family of a dead man, which is false. My friend James, who's been murdered, there are other people that have harassed his family. In fact, Lady Guinevere was one of the people that harassed his family. She reached out to James's aunt on his birthday. These people are contacting the survivors of a victim of police brutality, all in their social media fight. Someone I know last night, yes, Mel, I'm sorry. You know, if you've ever been in one of my lives, you know I'm slow in the comments. Someone went to one. I'm sorry for the poor connection, y'all. I might restart this and just go on my cell, because I'm just sitting out in front of my place. Do I'm not quite sure I understand. I don't know if you did. I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. I'm sorry. But I'm going to get back to the subject. To kick people while they're down, it's really fucked up. And to go after people's kids, I'm sorry, there's really not much difference between a kid and an elderly parent with the onset of dementia, or somebody with dementia, or somebody mentally disabled. There's really not much difference. And for Nikki to defend herself about why she doxed my family and my mom and thinking it's okay, but not liking a little bit of returned energy and then turning that into something it wasn't. If you don't know what I'm talking about, these people will go as far as to put false jackets on people and label them as pedos or predators or something when they're not. They will go through lengths of doing false wellness checks and getting people swatted just because they have issues with them. They don't like people telling the truth on them. You know, there are people that will do horrible, horrible things. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I didn't know Trucker, but when Trucker died, I believe there was a certain person that was online that everybody knew he didn't get along with Trucker, but he was supposedly acting like, rest in peace, and making all these videos like he supported Trucker or something, even though everybody knew he didn't, and he was being shitty. It was like kind of an FU, and it was gross. But yet he still played the part of this activist, and his followers believed that he really cared about Trucker. And I'm sorry, I didn't know Trucker. I'm not speaking any ill on Trucker at all. The man, from what I understand, deserves a lot of respect. But, there are people that they just don't care. I mean, this one woman that's been coming after me for Jenny Torres, that's been coming after me for months now, and Brandy, just because she made a comment in a video, she said that she did it for Kane Allen. She blindly followed Dominique Kane Allen of Kansas City, Missouri, 37 years old, whatever. I don't know what he gets off, like saying my name, my age, and my location, and they get off and putting out my address. I don't know what's up with this group that just thinks that it's okay to put other people in danger, whether they be from other marginalized communities or not. Just putting other people in general in danger, and then they say, oh, don't see, my friends know, because I told them right from the beginning, almost a year ago, that I was going to start saying shit like, oh, but you're going after a gay man. Oh, but it's okay for this, right? Because I do it right back to them, and they say, don't hide behind your homosexuality. But how many times do I hear people hiding behind their vaginas, their heritage, or their race? I'm sorry, but if somebody's not going after you after one of those things or for one of those things, don't use it as a fucking excuse. Period. Same with being gay. The only reason that I've done it, and Lauren, Brandy, No Fucks, Venom, they all know. So do some other people know. There are several people that know. From a year ago, I said I was going to start doing that just to show people, and I even told that to Jenny Torres last night. People want to sit there and act like they're better than everybody else. You're not. We all bleed red. We all bleed the same. It's the same. What I see is no different than how people will give praise to a reformed addict, but they will sit there and film and make fun of an addict that they see in the streets that hasn't been reformed yet. They want to sit here and not try to talk with people or have reasonable conversations about why they feel something is racist and you shouldn't say that. I can do that. I've actually, people are like, you're sitting with racists. I'm really like, really, your friend uses the N-word on a regular basis. Like Jenny Torres, her friend Nona uses the N-word just because she can. And then she'll deny it, but it's out there, it's proof. She's like, oh, I was just repeating it. Really? So for all their friends, it's a problem. For everybody else, that they'll sit with people doing that just because it's their friend, it's okay for them. It's fucked up. The people that I sit with, if I hear them use that word, they know I don't like it, I say it. And I say, please don't say that shit around me. I don't like it. I don't want to fucking hear it. No matter how many times I've heard it by other people, I don't like the slurs. I again, have used one of the words from my community that we use, sometimes jokingly with each other, and sometimes, rarely, recently, when somebody was being really homophobic towards me, I gave it right back. But that's the only slur I even felt comfortable using, because it's one from my community, the gay community, which is part of the LGBTQI plus community. And speaking of that, if you're B or anything else, you really don't understand the experience of any other letter, period. Maybe gay and lesbian can kind of, but you know what? They have their own little risks between each other too. And if you're in the community, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You don't get to use it as an excuse to go after other people, period. It's bullshit. Have I given energy back? Yes. Every single person, whether they want to admit it or not, consider their videos of spreading false information to be educational or awareness. It's bullshit. If you don't know it to be factually true 100%, you shouldn't be fucking saying it. Unless you're giving the energy right back to somebody. Even then, try not to. I can't even begin to tell you all how many people I just fucking ignored. I blocked and ignored. And that's another thing. Nobody gets to tell you that you're a pussy because you block somebody. It's your energy. Fucking protect it. Protect your energy. It's your life, your rules. You can shut off all the comments if you want. You can block and restrict whoever the fuck you want. It's your life. You get to choose who you want in it and who you want to engage with it. Nobody has the right, especially not somebody that's scamming people across the internet. Nobody has the right to demand anybody else to come into their space and go see them and talk to them unless you're a fucking cop that's going to arrest somebody, or you're a judge or whatever. Like, you many people on TikTok trying to act like one when they're really nothing but shit. They're nothing but shit, scamming other people across the internet. That's it. And if you tell on them, they're going to make you a target. And that's exactly what happened to me. And I just don't give a fuck anymore. They've done everything. They've doxed my family. They've said and done everything. I mean, Celine of the Fold, Labyrinth, Obis, Jenny Torres from Springfield, Massachusetts, 42 years old, crazy stalker witch, sat there and made a video with James, my friend who's a victim of police brutality, who was killed for being gay and no fucking crime at all. She makes him singing in a video with the cop who killed him, and then me, but she makes me look feminine because I'm gay. But she claims to be an advocate to the community. How sick of a fucking person do you have to be? You're fighting a fucking ghost. You're fighting a fucking ghost, and you're praising and giving, like, you're giving energy to the Just Don't Say Gay bill. You're giving energy to pro-police brutality. And you're giving energy to the homophobia inside of you that you don't see. Celine of the Fold, Jenny Torres, 42 years old, from Springfield, Holyoke, East Hartford, Westfield, wherever the fuck you're at these days. Jesus Christ. These people drive me up a fucking wall. Excuse my language, I'm not religious, I'm agnostic, and I don't mean to use the JC word for anybody who is. When is enough going to be enough? That's what Brandy even said it the other night. Like she said, when it's somebody you fucking care about. And if they don't care about you, your life is shit. So unless you're a reformed addict, unless you're a former racist, those people are okay, but they won't give you a chance. Reformed addict. If you're an addict, they'll film you in the streets and they'll make fun of you, right? Or if you're a racist, and I've never been either one of these things, by the way, they tried to label everybody as, if you're a reformed racist, Simply Nikki, who goes after racist hearts, she literally is praising one. Like on a recent video I saw of hers, I was like, oh wow, Nikki's giving credit to somebody who is a former racist. Well, Lady Guinevere 75, Heather DeGroy, claims to be a reformed racist, but she still has something on her Facebook page, or she did anyway. I haven't gone to her fucking page in quite a long time. But she had something on her public Facebook page that was basically pro-life, not pro-choice. She claims to be pro-choice now, but she talks anyway. A lot of people are fake. They're putting on shows. They're rage farming so that they'll get lots of followers, so that when they get enough followers, they can put on a sob story and get your cash because you'll feel sorry for them, and they're doing the next GoFundMe. This is what a lot of people are doing on here. Lady Guinevere told me she had bad teeth her whole life, but now all of a sudden it's due to cancer and she needed to do a 20,000 GoFundMe because she's super gluing teeth into her mouth, and people believe this shit. I called her out on the one she did prior to that. It was so shady. She was so shifty-eyed in her videos. I'm like, I can't believe if anybody would actually fall for this. Now, she did eventually donate a grill and some stuff to a homeless shelter after I called out 4 months later how she never did it. And she was in the middle of her next GoFundMe. I think she had enough for the new GoFundMe to pay for the old one and actually make that one good, finally. Dominique Kane Allen got busted claiming somebody else's trauma, the death of somebody else, as his cousin, and he profited off of that. That family had their own real GoFundMe. And he made thousands of dollars off of this GoFundMe. And why do you think he's been coming after everybody that called him out? Road Dogg. I don't even know Road Dogg, but I knew I think, Jello, watch out, because you called him out too, so I'm sure you're going to be on the list. He went after Shane, he went after Dar, he went after me, he went after Brandy. Anybody that called him out, and he made a video even saying, "Oh, you are my mama, I'm gonna come after you." Like he's some kind of baddie, but yet anytime anybody asks him for an address or a phone number, he's giving out wrong information, or he has a disposable phone that he gives out a phone number for. The man moves around so much, and this is the same thing with Selena Fold. Jenny Torres, she wants to sit there and say she has bigger balls than me. I'm like, really? My address, my full name, my location, she posted my fucking resume. All that shit's been posted out there for almost 2 years now, and I'm still standing. But you are too afraid to even give your real name, and you have bigger balls. Ass bitch. Screen. Don't, like, you want to give out everybody else's information, but not your own. And you want to make videos with the fucking weird ass filters, the same one Country for Life used to use. And I'm not, listen, Country, I know you'll hear this. You don't need to come after me. I'm not making fun of you now. I'm not saying anything. I don't even know what the fuck you're doing. But a long time ago, she knows she used to make fucking weird ass videos going after me for like ever, and she had these weird ass filters. People think they put on a scary filter and people are going to sit there and go, oh my god. And you know what? If you're naive to the internet and you don't understand how evil and fucking sadistic, vile, gaslighting, manipulative some of these motherfuckers can be, especially if you trust some of these motherfuckers and you think they actually care about you, and then you realize they will literally try to put your life in danger or try to get you arrested over hurt fucking feelings, and then gaslight and make it seem like you're doing to them what they've been doing to you all along. It's fucking sick. And some of the biggest creators do this shit. Lady Guinevere 75, she's so afraid of her real identity getting out. She had a video with because she's a fraud. She's like a convicted felon fraud. Like her record's public. Her public. This is not doxing, by the way. This is fucking making one video is holding somebody accountable, but anything more than that is bullying. That's not, because she doesn't want to be held accountable because she's never truly been held, that I've been calling her out on. I've been stalking her for a year and a half just because I'm talking about her. She literally filed police reports because her feelings got hurt about me making multiple videos about her. Boo-hoo. Like a toughie and act like a baddie, her 4'3" self sits there in front of a camera making it seem like she's a baddie, she's the auntie. She used to tell me to respect my elders, and she's like 6-7 years younger than me. People are fucking crazy. People are fucking crazy. You don't owe anybody anything. You don't owe them your time. You don't owe anybody shit, except for yourself. And you know what? If you have a bunch of people coming after you, you have to stop and ask yourself, is it because they're all trying to hold me accountable because they all feel a certain way? Or are they engaging in the mob mentality, like having somebody like Junior Viata Mayo who literally reached out to all his friends and set a narrative and told them what he wanted them to believe about me, even though it was all lies, was very convincible, and I have proof they were lies for anybody that wants to challenge it. And he had them make videos. And you know what the sad thing is? A lot of those motherfuckers that came after me, a lot of the ones that were pretending to be my friends just to go back and give them information and whatnot, a lot of them ended up seeing the proof. And a lot of them stayed his friend, even after they saw the proof that he was lying and fucking saying I was doing things I wasn't, that he was purposely going to blame me for shit that I wasn't. A lot of them didn't care. And some of them cared, and they stopped being his friend, like Nona Mama, Jennifer Grappito, Jen They Say I'm Mom. A lot of these motherfuckers, they learned the truth, and they called him out, and they said, no, we're not going to be your friend anymore, but they never took accountability for the multiple videos, comments, harassing Nona Mama, Jessica Idiacho Heath, Martinez Heath, whatever the fuck her full name is. She actually reached out with Junior Viata Mayo to James's family first, before Guinevere and before Penelope or anybody else did. She reached out to them. Yeah, with Uni, because Uni wanted somebody else to do it, and I guess he recorded it or something. He didn't feel comfortable because of his English or his accent or something. I don't know. It was supposedly something to do with that. And then he asked her to do the speaking for him. And she agreed to. Why? Because she's nosy. These are the people that harassed James's family. So the Libanese or whoever it was that I don't even remember who it was that was saying, I've been harassing the family. I understand Gwen got a screenshot from James's aunt, and I have reached out to James's aunt since then because I haven't spoken with her in 2.5 years. I still keep in touch with some of James's family and some of the former friends and former mutuals and all that. Most of the former mutuals. Like, James and I were together for 6 years, and we were best friends afterwards. And these motherfuckers want to try and put me in the shoes of the guy he dated after me, because that's the guy that got him upset. And they were even broken up for about a year, I think a year and a half, 2 years, maybe even longer, before this incident happened. James had been single quite a while. But these motherfuckers act like they know everything, and they want to put me in the shoes of the guy that got him upset and eventually got him to go to the beach that day, which got him killed because of the fucking officer that killed him. They would rather let an officer slide for murdering an innocent gay man because that fits their narrative better. And this is Cuban Delight, and I'm calling him out by name. Don't tell me that she wasn't in a fucking live saying, why are they talking about James? And everybody wants to use a fucking excuse. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. Hold on. Everybody wants to use a fucking excuse. They're not a national team, but the grit and grind, that's the whole marketing. Alright, hopefully you guys can hear me still. People want to use a fucking excuse of James's family asked you not to speak on it. 2 of James's family members, not his mom, not his aunt, his brothers, asked me to stop speaking on it. That's it. Because they didn't like the fact that I was turning the quote-unquote Justice for James page into a leftist agenda by speaking up for Black Lives Matter. And because I said that's what James would have done, I got told it was now going to be his family versus me, essentially. When I tried to get the case reopened, and Celine from the Fold knows this, I sent her the screenshots. She's seen them. I was very careful and blocked that information, but she knows. The dates were on there. When I tried to get the case reopened, his mom, it is an upsetting thing for them to deal with. But I know they would be very grateful if the cops got arrested. But I also know that the reality is, unless there's a public outcry, this guy's going to keep walking. It's 11 years later. It's 11 years later. And Joe Tactic from Port Richey Police Department in Florida is still walking around with a badge to kill and a gun. And he didn't even need a gun to kill James. He killed James with his bare hands when he was 21 years old on what looked like, according to 2 different witnesses, a roid rage. But if you're a government official and you murder somebody, you don't have to get a drug test. The victim gets drug tested, not the officer that killed him. And then I hear this bullshit from multiple people that sit there and say, well, nobody could have known he was gay. You don't know when you're gay. Really? Really? Okay, first of all, James has not said to the officer that he had just gotten in an argument with his I'm sorry, there's a man in the water. You referenced that he had an ex-boyfriend. You just let the officer know that he's gay. Now, 2012, she didn't think anything was wrong with that, and I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. But the officer had an issue in Florida, tactic, where they want to say, just don't say gay, right? And saying the family doesn't want you to speak on it is supporting just don't say gay. And I don't think his family realizes, or maybe some of them just don't care, I don't know. But they don't want to talk about the fact that he was killed for being gay, in my opinion. I haven't spoken to them in about 2.5 years. When I tried to get the case reopened, initially his mom was excited. I was talking with Aunt Paula again. I had not stopped having communication with them. His brothers, probably within the past, I'd say, year and a half prior to that, stopped talking with one of them first and the other one because, again, they thought I was making the page a leftist agenda. It's not about me or them. It's about the victim. It's about getting justice. It's about getting Joe Tactic off of the fucking streets and behind bars, the victim. Just like Lady Guinevere made videos when she stole the story from somebody else about Totu and said it's supposed to be about Totu, had all her friends harass that woman instead of making videos about Totu. I didn't see Exodus making videos about Totu. I saw him making a video about the woman that called out Lady Guinevere for saying, hey, you got all that information from me. The least you could do is say, this is who I got it from because I'm working hard, page banned. How much do they really care about the victims when they're doing shit like that, getting the page down that has the most information? Supposed to say survivor because it's a child? So it's not the person's not dead yet. So I think the kid is still a victim, in my eyes. The kid is too innocent, and that's another thing. Will that do it? Nikki, simply Nikki. She got some energy returned to her. Going after people that can't defend themselves and using people that can't defend themselves, like children, elderly people, dead people. It's kind of a weak-ass bitch move. Now, if you're getting energy returned to you because you've done it so many goddamn times, Nikki, shut the fuck up and log off if your feelings are hurt, you weak-ass bitch. Sorry. I'm getting a little aggressive because and act like they're better than everybody else when they're not. They act like they're kings and queens and doing the next go fraud me's out here. It's tiring. At some point, enough has to be enough. Hey, Ashley, I didn't even see you in here. I'm sorry. My thing is not showing me. There we go, sorry. Let's see. Let me go back on these. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was behind on these comments, you guys. Okay, let's see. The live last night. I don't know if you know him. What is his name? Viking. Yes, I know him. He's always been lovely to me. Yes, he was out of character last night. And the girls were in there egging him on. And this is true. You mean that group? Yes. I hope he is okay. I don't want to say names, but you know who. Yep, I know. You're right. If she was in the place, excuse me. If she was in the place I was the other night, I had to leave. Yeah, and Tiziant supported Lady Guinevere in a lot of shit, but Tiziant's got his own thing. If you have never seen Feud Junkie on YouTube, you should go watch him. FUED. Didn't they prove he lied about that? Yeah, he's unfortunately. Yes. So. Anyway, oh hey, give no fucks. It's got to stop at some point. I tried with Jenny Torres to have a reasonable conversation with her, and she acted like she wanted to bring love and all this stuff, but then she also said, but sometimes, people need the villain. So I don't know if she's bipolar or if she's got multiple personalities. I have no idea, but she flip-flops. She is extremely hypocritical. She gaslights like the biggest motherfucker and deflects like the biggest motherfucker I've ever fucking seen in my life. And because of her behavior, to this day, I will still say 99.9%, I say you should always believe women when they claim that somebody has done something to them. I would say the statistics are probably not that high, but I personally would majority of the times believe somebody. But when they start acting like victims all the time, and a person is a professional victim and an aggressor like Jenny Torres, 42 years old, from Springfield, Ohio, then I am going to start questioning anything, especially when they're a blatant liar, constantly, a pathological liar. I don't know, I'm not making a diagnosis, but that's how she behaves. That's how she behaves, like a classic narcissist, pathological liar, gaslighting hoe, period. She has done the most disgusting things. I think she's actually more disgusting and more vile than simply Nikki and Sid wrapped up together with Penelope sitting on top of them. That would kind of make them a pancake, though, wouldn't it? I digress. Stop pushing people to the edge of suicide. Like, really, is that what you want to put on your resume? Why don't you go out and get a fucking job? Why don't you go out and try to get a job? If you've not been working for, like, so goddamn long, for what? Just because we had a pandemic, you think that you could fucking retire and live off of mooching on people on the internet and fucking creating GoFundMes that are fraudulent based off of other people's trauma, and then go after other people's trauma and make up stories like, oh, this was my child, when you're not even listed in the fucking obituary with 98 fucking other people? You fucking wench. Bullshit. These fucking people out here claiming everything and everything. Nona said she got 43 fucking kids. Is your vagina dragging on the fucking floor, Nona? You fucking weirdos. Seriously. And supporting the fucking Don't Say Gay bill, but oh, you're a member of some organization that supports and you're against police brutality, right? Bullshit. You're all fucking performative trash. Seriously. Nothing but a fucking bunch of performative trash. Sit there and tell people, don't. The constant lip smacking. You know how you could fucking spot a narcissist a mile a fucking way? The constant lip smacking. And if you know, you fucking know. You ain't that fucking tough. Go out and get a fucking job and show us how fucking tough you are by contributing to fucking society after riding out the pandemic 3 years later with no job at all. Jesus. I am so tired of the fucking idiots online that think that everybody else owes them their time to go to their live. And Dominique Kane Allen, 37 years old, of Kansas City, Missouri, Dominique M. Allen, son of Lester Allen Sr., Jesus Christ, dude, your father's a fucking preacher. You should fucking know better. Stop scamming people, one. Stop lying about people and trying to cause them harm, two. Like, seriously, you're accomplishing nothing but being a fucking bully. You expect people to live on the internet just waiting for you to call them into your live and like they owe you something? Nobody owes him shit. Next time Kane Allen says, get this person in here. I need to talk to him now. Don't duck, don't hide, don't duck. I'm a mama. Fuck you. That's what you say to him. You say, fuck you, dude. You ain't feeding me, fucking me, or financing me. I don't owe you shit. Go ahead and lie on me because everybody knows you're a fucking liar. And then block his ass and block every single one of his fucking weak-ass friends that think that they're tough hiding behind a goddamn screen saying bullshit and spreading rumors. The person that spread the rumor tonight in the live and shared that fucking false-ass rumor, I hope you have rumors come back about you that aren't true, making you out to seem like a vile piece of shit just because somebody else lied on you and said, hey, my TikTok family, please like, stitch, share, duet, save this to your platform, send it, and tag every creator you know because I'm too weak to fight my fights by myself. I need everybody else to fight them with me and for me. I'm going to lie about somebody, and I want you all to share that lie with me. And because I sound good when I'm speaking, and I took lessons from my father as a preacher, I want you to spread my message like fucking herpes across Tara's legs. Jesus Christ. I'm fed the fuck up. I'm like, I'm fed up. Stop causing harm to other people. You want to show you're tough, show you can be in the working force and still maintain a life outside of it with fucking mental health therapy instead of drinking and smoking and setting poor examples for your kids online all goddamn day. Sorry, I used to be a smoker myself. Not trying to rag on people, but some people are like, literally, Celine from the fucking Fold, Obese from the Crease, fucking Jenny Torres, all she did was chain smoke. I'm like, you're gonna die from cancer like tomorrow at this rate. Jesus Christ. Like, you know that money that you're scamming people for beer and cigarettes, Kane? Like, Jesus Christ. There's people that need it a lot fucking more than you. Why don't you just go fucking, like, do something with your life? People are saying, oh, all you accounted to is a claims just... What the fuck are you doing? Seriously, Celine? Fucking Jenny Torres? What are you doing? You want to sit there and say, oh, all you've done... Bitch, please. You're jealous. You are jealous of other people, and instead of trying to make something with your own life, you're trying to knock people down to your level. That's what I finally fucking realize. These motherfuckers want to bring you down to their level because anybody could be mean. Anybody could say anything. You know what? But actually focusing, concentrating, do something with your life, actually trying to, you know, survive from people like these foul-ass people out here who are too afraid to put out their real information, but yet they want to call everybody else a pussy, and the people that have been standing with all their abuse after all this time. Their goal is to chase people off the internet, but they want to call everybody else a colonizer. Look up the definition of colonizer and tell me they're not trying to colonize the fucking internet by chasing off whoever they don't like. That is colonization. So if you hear a creator, especially a big creator, telling you to take down other people's profiles, especially their followers or including their followers and their supporters, it's because they don't want you to hear the message that other people are sharing. They don't want you to see the proof that other people are sharing. They don't want the truth out there about them, so they will paint a bad image of other people, and then they will get you to believe that, and they will share that message so that their story is heard and not anybody who's rebuting their story. Anybody who's putting out the truth about them needs to be silenced. Listen to them. Don't listen to anybody else. Block them, report them, and block them. Get their pages taken down. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. Right there. Lady Guinevere setting narratives saying that she's being stalked and harassed when the fucking police and a judge told her that she wasn't. 2 different police departments told her she wasn't, and a judge. And she was also there for the first case with Uni where everybody was laughing at me, right? I didn't do that to her. I didn't bring in a production show to her like Uni did for me, right? I didn't put her through a fraction of what her and her friends put me through, and she was too weak to fucking handle it. But she wants to act like a baddie in front of the camera because she's got 750 or 800,000 followers, most of which she probably paid for, and is using the money that she's scamming people to probably buy that shit. Oh, and for her new chompers, because she's more worthy than everybody else. Do you know how much that could have helped people that actually fucking need it? Like survivors of fucking police victims. And I'm not talking about James, I'm talking about the recent ones. Fucking weirdos. Fucking selfish, weird-ass people. Seriously. You value who you want. I don't give a shit if you like me or not. You believe what you want. I don't give a shit if you believe crap that you heard from 50 people. This mob mentality bullshit is spreading lies about other people. And if you hear a creator saying, "What's up, what on all my shitheads?" please do me a favor and like, share, stitch, duet, save this to your platform, tag, and send it to everybody you know. You say no. Show me proof first. Solid proof. Not somebody asking somebody else a question and you turning it into a statement. Kane, Dominique Kane Allen, fucking 37-year-old from Kansas City, Missouri, ducked me when I called him out and showed proof that he lied about Sean And then he fucking put a screen recording of a balloon release and made it seem like he was, and said to people, I was there, lied, and no, his fucking followers didn't question him, really? I don't care. Fucking make another video making false claims, Kane, if that makes you feel better. Oh, yeah, I get a bunch of people to believe me with lies. Oh, yay, congratulations, you really accomplished something. Go out and do a magic show. You'll make more money as a magician and a starving artist than you are right now. Seriously, I don't even know how this man affords beer and cigarettes and to live the way he is, other than he's probably couch surfing. Because nobody ever knows where this man is from day to day. He's on the fucking internet, fucking mooching off people. And from what I understood, I mean, I don't know if it's true or not, but supposedly he got arrested for the backlog of child support that he wants to use his daughters as, I'm daddy, your kid's not even fucking 18, stop putting them on fucking camera. Wait until they're a fucking adult for them to decide, or at least wait until they're of age to understand how the internet is before they really decide if they want to be on it or not. Because your kids might meet somebody like you someday who's bullying and harassing, and you might watch them fall apart. They might end up killing themselves because of bullying and harassing like you do to other people. Did you ever think about that? Oh, I won't let that happen, right? Who are you? Who are you? You really? You're going to take on all the people on the internet? You can't even fucking leave your state. You have to tell everybody to come to you because you can't fucking go to them. Oh, okay. And then when people come to you, you give them a fake address anyway. That's some fucking, yeah, what a man. Listen, if you're a good actor, you're a good actor. Just say so. Put it in your fucking bio. I'm an actor. I'm a scam artist. Put it in your fucking bio. Say it if that's what you are. Jesus Christ. And if you're not brave enough to give out your real fucking name, log the fuck off. If you're not brave enough to give your real name, you have no business. How many fucking politicians are out here going, what name do I want to use? What name do I want to use? I know, Bernie Sanders, that sounds good. I'll be Bernie Sanders. No, he's Bernie Sanders. He stands behind his fucking name. Even Trump, who I think is a piece of shit, sorry if you like him, but I personally think he's a piece of shit. Even Trump uses his real name. I don't like Biden either. He uses his real name. Politicians, people on news, they use real names. Actors use real names even. But these fake motherfuckers online, and you know what, when I came online, I got it. People are like, oh, protect your identity. I see why. Because there's crazy motherfuckers out here. But if you're going to be a creator, if you're going to sit there and say, I want to make money off the internet, I want to be an influencer, I want to be a creator, stand 10 toes down like you say you do, start using your real name, give out your real address where you want people to show up to, put it on the fucking internet instead of putting other people's out there. Because the only time I've been putting other people's out there, they've done it to me first. They've either done it to me first, or they're doing it to other people, or they're fucking being so vile like a true pedos. They deserve it. Fucking Jenny Torres. Fucking playing with words and justifying all of her actions, including her stalking Brandy's kids. She literally admitted to me, and she had zero fucking clue how foul it was for her to go to Brandy's son's page, use a video of him from when he was a teen that he did for his girlfriend with a song that says, boom, 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 let's go back to my room. And then she's posting that video with that song, and she's like, I went to Brandy's kids' page and got it, not hers. I'm like, I know. You don't see what's wrong with that. Brandy has it on her page with different music. Why did you go to her son's page and pick a video when he was a teen and use that song? What the fuck is wrong with you? But you want to label other people as child predators, not realizing you sitting outside of his fucking live of his football game just so you could stalk and harass his mom isn't fucking weird. Who's the child predator though, right? And then the same thing that I used the fucking screenshot of when Nikki wouldn't stop doxing my fucking family, to show her what it was fucking like and return her fucking energy for a second, and also to show that she's using her fucking kid as bait. She did exactly what I fucking thought she would, only she did it worse because she got her little friends to engage in her and all this shit, right? What fucking kind of an advocate? These are no different than the people that went after Jeffrey Marsh, Nikki, Celine from The Fold. Anybody, Cuban Delight is spreading that message. Exodus, fucking just as foul. All the people from IBTL, anybody spreading that message, fuck you. I'll fucking do the same thing right back to you, and worse. I don't give a shit at this point, because truth is truth, and lies are lies. And if you're gonna lie, and you're gonna deliver fucking badass energy, fucking expect badass energy back. Like, what don't people understand about that? Don't insert yourself and say, I'm just sharing a video. No, you better make that sure that shit's true. You better make sure that shit is true. Or, at least if you know you're lying, you better know you're lying, because that person has been foul as fucking, they've been lying to everybody, and you're just giving the energy back. But, like, I don't even think you need to do that most of the times. You just need to fucking put out the truth. You don't need to fucking sink to their level. Have I sunk to Nikki's level and posted things to prove that she's not related to people she's claimed she was? Yeah, and then I've also taken shit down because I realized, well, those people still have family. Those people still have family. Celine from The Fold wants to sit there and say she's speaking up for the family that doesn't want me speaking on James, but then she's posting videos making the victim and his murderer sing, with me singing too, after she puts on a filter like I have makeup. But she's such a great advocate for the gay community and against police brutality, right? Right? Yeah. Yeah, Jenny Torres. This is Jennifer Torres. Jenny Torres. She goes by Jenny, right? Jenny from the block. Jenny Torres from fucking Springfield, Massachusetts. She's also known as Lab the Doxer, because she doxes fucking everybody. And she doxes everybody, and nobody knew where she was because she fucking felt protected by keeping her identity secret. And she's like, no, I don't want anybody using my information with malicious intent. But that's what she fucking does to everybody else. So if anybody needs Jenny Torres's information for legal reasons or any other, it can be found. She's 42 years old, Springfield, Massachusetts. Jenny Torres, June 1980. I mean, she wants to put out my fucking she wants to put out my family's information, my information. She wants to put out my fucking resume, all this other shit, right? She's truly doxing. That's why she's known as Lab the Doxer. She's a fucking vile piece of shit. She uses people's dead loved ones because she feels tough fighting ghosts, and she feels tough harassing children and disabled elderly. She feels like tough somehow. Like, these are people that were most likely bullies in high school that probably were sad when they graduated high school because they didn't have anybody to bully anymore. And now that they're here on the internet, they're all excited about it. Like, they make the internet not fun. Kane Allen disappeared for a while, and the internet was so peaceful. Like, there wasn't all this drama. It was nice and peaceful for a while. But he doesn't want to sit there and look in the mirror and realize he's one of the biggest problems. Even his fucking little crew, his little cult, was fucking quiet for a while. A hot minute, they were like much more quiet, and it was nice and it was peaceful. And nobody was talking about them, and nobody was fucking bringing their shit up for the most part. Everybody was just fucking living their life. And it was good. It was good. It was really good. Who's the fucking problem? The people spreading the fucking false narratives. Please remind yourself and let everybody know that if you're called into a live by other people, you tell them, I don't owe you anything. You're not feeding me, fucking me, or financing me, so please fuck all the way off. You don't owe people shit. Aunt Karen's court, great, she's doing whatever she's doing, but Aunt Karen doesn't have the right to call anybody else to her live or her court. That's not how you do it. You call somebody, you set an arrangement. Will you go live with me? Will you talk with me? I'd like to have a conversation. Will you? You ask people. Other people are not your dogs. You don't get to demand other people, and especially sit there and say, you have to respect me because I'm part of this marginalized community, but you're also part of a marginalized community. Well, fuck that. I don't care about your marginalized community. I'm going to order you to do something, and you're going to have to listen to me and do it. That's exactly what Kane Allen does. Exactly what he does, and what he's done to me and other people. And he does it to women. He does it to plenty of people, and so do other people. It's not right. Nobody owes you shit. I want everybody to fucking remember that and spread this message. Seriously, spread this message across the internet. If somebody demands your time, demands you go to their live, demands you to talk to them, doesn't ask you, will you, and tries to set an arrangement for a future time with you, you tell them no. They're the ones that are getting pissed off at being told no. They want to spread these false narratives. Penelope and I didn't have an argument because I told her no. Auntie Wiggs and I didn't have an argument because she told me no. Simply Nikki and I didn't have an argument because she told me no. Lady Guinevere and I didn't have an argument because she told me no. None of this shit is true. Kane Allen spread a fucking false narrative, but God forbid you say no to him about going to his live. When he's calling you there, he's going to say you're ducking and hiding, and he's going to cry, and he's going to ask a bunch of people to spread a false narrative about you, and like, share, stitch, duet, spread this message around, because I want everybody else to believe my lies so that I can feel good about myself, that I fooled everybody, and I got a bunch of people to be on my side, because in life, nobody fucking probably likes them. They've probably mooched off of everybody so many goddamn times that in real life, they probably have nobody. And they're obviously not fucking happy with themselves. Because I could tell you one thing about me, motherfuckers. I know how to be by myself, love myself, live by myself, and enjoy fucking life by myself. With my dogs or by myself. I don't need anybody else to have a good time or to enjoy life. My friends, my family, my other people that I love and welcome, partners into my life, they're there and they add to my life. And if people aren't going to add to my life, they're not going to be in my life. If you're going to bring that kind of negative bullshit, you're not going to try and have reasonable conversations. You're going to talk down to me like you're better than me, like Penelope's white ass pretending to be black, like she gets to speak for the black community. How disrespectful to the black community. And I'm sorry, if you're part of that and supporting her, fuck you. That's fucking wrong. You're not, nobody's ever seen proof. Oh, I've seen her. You've seen her with filters. You've seen her with makeup. You've seen her in low lighting. You've never really, people looking past the fucking body cam footage of the police report, and literally one person said, that's not Penelope, somebody's blackfishing and pretending to be Penelope. Really, Penelope's that important that they got matching tattoos and they had a dentist work on that tooth to make it appear like the same as hers. They have the same snaggletooth. Huh, that's weird. They have the same date of birth. That's weird. They have the same VIN. That's weird. They live in the same apartment. That's weird. That's suspicious. Penelope. Brandy Hersey. Brandy Danielle Hersey. Penelope Danielle. You like that Danielle in there. I mean, at one point, she even changed her name to Danielle Hersey. And Danielle Bailey. What the fuck? People are weirdos. Seriously, people are fucking weirdos. When is it going to stop? When are people going to stop being fake and thinking that they're doing something by harassing other people? When? Your GoFundMes are not more important than somebody else's life or somebody else's happiness or trying to, educate them like you're a professor. That's another thing. Fucking, if you have to lie about your shit, your profession, this and that, just to have people like you, there's something wrong with you, not them. If you have to lie about who you are, your race, there's something wrong with you, not other people. Go get the mental health therapy you fucking need. Stop creating issues online. Log the fuck off if your feelings are hurt. And do fucking better for yourself. When you're saying do better to other people, go to the fucking mirror and look at it real fucking hard. Sorry, you came in at the wrong time, shall I? I'm just going off because of what I saw last night. I don't even know Viking. I don't even know Dave. I've spoken to him very little since because there's been bullshit I tried to stay out of it. When I see somebody in a state like that, I don't care at that point about anything else other than they're a human being and we all deserve to be treated like fucking human beings. Stop treating people like dogs on this internet, demanding they come into your live. Stop ducking me! No! It doesn't matter. That's your issue. That's your fucking issue. You go deal with your issues about people saying shit that gets you upset. You go to a fucking therapist if you don't like hearing words that people are calling you. That's what the fucking argument with me and Uni was about. He fought for the right to fucking say shit that was fucking homophobic with his own community. Right? He fought for the right to harass and belittle a victim. He fought for the right to give out my phone number, evidently, too. And all this shit was deemed First Amendment right? Not all of it, because yeah, long story short, I wasn't allowed to use all the evidence or use any of it at that point. But I digress. First Amendment, you can use somebody's full name. You can actually hold them accountable. Like, people think doxing is something different than what it is. Lab, the doxer, Celine from the Fold, she's a doxer. Simply Nikki, she's a doxer. She's even admitted it. There are multiple people that are out there that are doxers. Uni Viata, he actually used information that he got from a t-shirt sale that I made. I bought a Black Lives Matter t-shirt from him. He did a reverse search on the internet once he had my information from the shipping label I sent him. I've already shown proof. Dox me with a business sale. Don't ever trust to give out your real information to Uni or Viata Mayo, because I wonder why he's not even working at the Compass Community Center anymore. He should never be trusted with personal information, especially not sensitive information from people in the LGBTQIA plus community. And Lady Guinevere, Heather DeGroy, 100% should not be trusted with anything by anybody. In my opinion, nobody in IBTL should be trusted. And there's a lot of other people that I mentioned tonight that should just not be trusted about shit. I used to support all these people, and I feel like Lady Guinevere, 75, Heather DeGroy tried to groom me. With Scott McFly, with Uni or Viata, because when my account blew up, I was very naive about how the internet worked in a public aspect. Very naive. I can't even imagine how many people are inexperienced as I was with public internet like that, and come on here, and all I could think of is this app started as a kids app, and what these poor kids go through today, because I swear, I know kids can be fucking mean too, and they learn from their fucking parents. These parents, Simply Nikki, Kane Allen, Lady Guinevere, what the fuck kind of lessons are they teaching their kids? They think they're teaching them something good? Shouldn't you be teaching them to have reasonable conversations with people, not to be acting superior, not to be fucking belittling and treating people like dogs and acting like they have to drop everything at your beck and call and come into your space and, oh, you have to answer to me. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Seriously. You're bullying people. You're out here fucking bullying people. Somebody almost took their life last night because of the fucking bullying. And you got people like Hager, Sassy, fucking egging people on. There's a reason her name is Sassy. I unblocked her because I'm not going to sit here and talk as much shit as I am about her without her being unblocked. I went through my list and I unblocked about 5 people, and I have a lot of people blocked, and it's sad. I sat there and I thought about it, and I'm like, God, it's sad that there's only 5 people out of all these motherfuckers that I'm going to unblock. Why? Because I felt like maybe there's a little bit of hope with some of them that they'll see how vile they're fucking being. I don't really think so with Sassy. I don't know about the others. But every other person that I had blocked, I sat there and I went, nope, they're just too vile. Nope, they're just too vile. They will never learn. They will never learn. Nope, they're just too vile. Nope, even if somebody killed themselves in front of them, they probably would be celebrating behind their backs. That's how sick these motherfuckers are. I got about 1 minute and 58 seconds left of this live. I've gone on. Let's see. I want to see who's live. Or who's on, I should say. I don't think anybody's going to be on this time of night, especially because I'm Pacific Coast. Let's see. Oh, well, there's some people coming in. Hey Mel, long time no see.